We are going to draw a face using facial proportions. So I want you to get your ruler and a pencil and your sketchbook and draw a line that's about 4 inches in your sketchbook. Let me make a correction here. So from the top of your head, this is going to be the top. This is the base of the chin. So let's say top of head, base of chin. Okay, so that's what you should have. And then before you remove your ruler, halfway between those two is going to be the 2, and I want you to put a mark there. This is going to be the center. So center of eyes. And this is 1/2. Okay? So that's what we're going to start with. Now you can create a semicircle here and get the cranium coming down. So what you can do to make sure that this is even is, you can use a couple of inches or a little bit larger than an inch to get it even. I just want to make sure that as long as it's mostly symmetrical. Now you can, just draw a basic oval, or you can be more specific and draw in an actual jaw shape here. So this is just notes on how to do facial proportions in your sketchbook. All right, so since this is going to be the center where the eyes are located, I want you to draw in one little cyclops eye in the middle. We're going to be erasing this, but you need to know that the eyes are 5 across, okay? So if you have room for 5 of these, then you're in good shape. So this one's looking like, ooh, we got a little bit of space over here. Okay, so maybe our head comes in a little bit more, make some adjustments. So these 2 eyes that we're going to be working with are the most important ones, so make sure they're the nice ones. You can go ahead and get rid of your other ones. Okay, so once you have those 2 eyes there, you can go ahead and mark where you think the centers would be. You don't want your pupils to be too big. You want to be able to fit, at least 3 of them going across. Okay, so looks like which one do I like better? Okay, so this is just proportions. It's not entirely too important that they're absolutely symmetrical, but the centers of the eyes do need to be in line because we'll be carrying those down for the corners of the mouth. So first thing I want you to do is, you can use your straight edge for this, is I want you to pull some lines down here because the corners of the eyes are going to mark where the nostrils go. But first we need to measure. You should have 2 inches from the centers of the eyes to the base of the chin. So the tip of the nose is going to hit that halfway point. So halfway between the base of the chin and the eyes, it's another half, is the tip of the nose. Okay, so you can carry your nostrils upward. And put in the tip of the nose. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to find where the base of the bottom lip goes. And if that's 1 inch, you want to mark the halfway point. Okay, so again, this is another half. So halfway between the tip of the nose and the base of the chin marks the bottom of the lower lip. So I'm going to go over here and mark this just because we have so much over there. So halfway between the tip of the nose is the base of lower lip. Okay, so make sure you have that. Now you can carry down Mark where your lower lip is. Now we need to have, just as this line right here was parallel to the center, we need these to be parallel as well. We don't want them fanning out too wide. Go ahead and mark the corner of the mouth. So coming down from the centers of the eyes marks where the corners of the lips go. Okay. Just a generic person. If you want, you can, add more details like eyelashes or, but really what's most important next is to find the halfway point on the forehead, which could be a general location for a hairline. So again, we have another half. So from the top of the head and centers of the eyes, we have the center of that, which is another halfway between the top and the centers of the eyes. We have the hairline. Okay, so that is basically everything for your facial proportions. We have to put in the ears last, which will go from the tip of the nose, so you can mark this off to the side. So ears. Okay, so what I've done is I've marked that from the eyes to the tip of the nose is where your ears go. And now we have completed our person. You can mark your necklines. Okay, so that is basically everything. Give more details if you like, but that is most of the facial proportions. You can kind of see where eyebrows would go. Sometimes they're not necessarily halfway between the hairline. You can look at your neighbor, look in the mirror, and experiment with eyebrow location, because sometimes they're much lower based on the individual or higher. But as long as you have your forehead distance here, which is very important. So you might want to experiment with brow proportions. And that is basically it.